Hey, what's up everyone? It's Brandon from Top10Gamer.com, and a few weeks ago I was contacted by a company called Bolse. That's not Bose, that's Bolse with an L. You can find their website at mybolse.com, and they wanted to send me a couple items for review. The first is another 4-port charger, like the RAV-Power one that we reviewed earlier this week. We'll kind of compare and see what the differences are there. And the next item they sent me was actually a Bluetooth speaker, so this will be in a completely different video that will review that. But Bolse looks like a pretty good up-and-coming company, so I went ahead and agreed and said I'd review these things and then let you guys know what I think of them. Okay, this product's pretty simple. As you can see, we just basically have the product itself and the box. This one's a little bit different than the RAV-Power one. I would say a little smaller overall. I'll do a direct comparison here in just a second. But one of the main features of this USB hub, this 4-port hub, is what's called smart port technology, which allows each port to charge all USB powered devices at full speed. Now, I contacted Bolse and I said, well, what if I'm charging, several tablets or things like that? And they said, okay, well, if you do that, it actually will slow it down. But if you're just charging a device or two, you should be okay. The highest power rating of this is 25 watts / 5 amps output at 5 volts. So that should give you a good idea of what it's capable of. Okay, for a direct comparison here, I've added in the RAV-Power model that we talked about earlier this week. That is about 3.5 by 3.5. Now it's about exactly the size of a Roku player, so that gives you an idea. Easy to fit on a nightstand, but if there's one thing that I had to say that the RAV-Power does that's kind of annoying is this really bright blue LED light that's in the front. You can put electrical tape over it or whatever, but the Bolse one just has a pretty small yellow light indicator that really doesn't get in the way at all. As you can see, it's about 2/3 of the size of the RAV-Power. It's just a little bit taller, and of course you're charging things from the top rather than from on bottom. Again, the nice thing about both of these devices is that you can charge any USB device that's out there. That includes your iPod and your Android tablet, so you can go back and forth there. It really makes it convenient to put all of your cords in one place. Okay, so overall both of these products are pretty good, I'd say. They both have a small, I don't know if you'd call it a defect or something less desirable. The RAV-Power has that blue LED light, and the Bolse product kind of has a buzzing to it when there's nothing charging. So it's nothing to be worried about, but I put it on my counter and I definitely could tell it if I got super close to it. You won't hear it or anything like that if you're even a foot away. You have to get super close. But it does move over really slick surfaces ever so slightly. So suggestion that I would have for Bolse coming up is to make sure that that doesn't happen. Other than that, it's a perfectly good product and one that I can recommend. Again, we have the Bluetooth speaker from Bolse coming up. Hopefully you guys like this review. If you do, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.